Hi, big Bioshock fan here. Sorry, I just woke up as of recording this video, so I apologize if I sound tired. 2,000 views and I'll make a video talking about Theft King's Bendy and the Dark Revival video. Alright, so people are comparing the new Bendy and the Dark Revival trailer to Bioshock. I have been a Bioshock fan for a very long time, and I've played every game and consumed every form of official Bioshock media there is. So I thought I'd give my piece, as people are saying that Bendy stole from Bioshock. And it's been a bit of a drama. Alright, admittedly, it is actually very similar to Bioshock, but we'll be going through it to see just how similar it is. I think it's only right a Bioshock fan handles this. Let's go through it frame by frame and see how similar it really is to Bioshock.
Another late night, another crazy deadline.
Alright, so this part people have been comparing heavily to Bioshock Infinite's DLC, specifically Elizabeth's outfit here, and the room this scene sort of takes place in looks a little bit similar to the room in the other scene from Bioshock. I mean, well, she does look a lot like Elizabeth, but I don't know if it's particularly copying. I mean, woman design be woman design.
You can do this, Audrey.
Alright, this part is really reminiscent of the medical pavilion from Bioshock and some of the just random environments you can find in the game.
What was that?
This part is one of the biggest parts, especially these banners in the back. They're very reminiscent of something you'd see in Bioshock. It almost makes me think that Joey Drew is basically your Andrew Ryan of this universe, while this dude right here, I'll get to him more in a minute, is your Atlas. Which, if you don't know, if you're not a Bioshock fan, basically Andrew Ryan is the creator of the environment that the game takes place in, which is an underwater city, in this case being an old worn down animation studio with Joey Drew as head. And since it's his city, Andrew Ryan has his name plastered across the city, while Atlas is pretty much your antagonist of the game, and he has posters of him around the city as well.
What's wrong with me?
This part is extremely reminiscent from one scene out of Bioshock 1. Let me, graphic content warning for blood, by the way. This from Neptune's Bounty.
Children of the machine, for 211 days you've lived without the ink demon haunting your steps.
Alright, this part is a bit of a stretch, but it does make me think of this little area from Bioshock 1 at the medical pavilion.
Banished him away. In return, I ask just a little favor. There is a stranger.
Alright, this part, I told you I'd be talking more about, the other guy more in the Atlas posters. Alright, so this part, I saw a lot of people freaking out comparing it to the posters from Bioshock up on the walls of Atlas. Here, I'll throw up some pictures right here. Which I agree, it does look a lot like Bioshock.
Bring her to me.
Alright, just a little nitpick here. A lot of people are saying this was the player's hand for some reason, which is clearly the hand of the butcher guy. I mean, does that giant hand look like a woman's hand to you? No less hers? I mean, look at the side by side.
Thank you very much for your help.
Almost everyone.
This, I guess you can sort of compare to Dionysus Perk from Bioshock 2, but I don't know.
Here either can't speak or they're completely mad.
That whole little sequence right there is really reminiscent of the splicers from Bioshock, which are like your common enemies you'll find. They always spew some insane ramblings as they walk around the environment, and this is probably one of the most striking resemblances to Bioshock for me.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Looked like you needed some help.
Don't touch me.
Above everything else, stay away from the ink demon.
What's an ink demon?
He likes to smile, and he kills anything that moves.
Here goes nothing.
From here, there really isn't much at all resembling Bioshock. I mean, I guess the Tommy gun, but that's literally just a gun. Alright, that's pretty much all I have to say. Does the comparisons to Bioshock and the claims that this game is stealing from it, are they justified? Honestly, no. For some of it, you have to stretch the imagination to really see Bioshock, and you have to be looking at it with Bioshock in mind to see some of these things. I mean, the original game had its Bioshock influence. There was a lot from the original game that really seemed close to Bioshock. I mean, they had the audio diaries. You have a wrench in that game, which is the first, like, weapon you get in Bioshock 1. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff in the first game. I mean, characters that were reminiscent. Alice Angel, Steinman. And obviously the creator of the game was influenced by Bioshock from how he listed it as one of his favorite games, but I don't think he stole from it. Especially the part about Audrey looking like Elizabeth. I mean, it's just a character design, and the corpse, I mean, there's just so many ways you can place a corpse. The game has been getting a lot of flack recently over just this one 3-minute trailer. I mean, we don't actually know how the game is going to end up being. For all we know, it could end up being good. So far, the teasers that they've shown before this didn't really make me think of Bioshock. They weren't really reminiscent of Bioshock to me. I mean, from what I remember, the teasers we saw before this.